Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Ned Reynolds, Mike the intern in the studio. Thank God it's Friday. Missouri State Bears were in their Missouri Valley tournament, and they finally got to play their game yesterday. Did they get the dub?
They did get the dub. The first time in a week the Bears have played competitive baseball, competitive with another team, that is. They scrimmaged, of course, but in regards to beating teams, the Bears did come out and won. They beat the home team. Illinois State beat them 7-2, all 7 runs coming in the fourth inning. Caden Bolenpole did hit a home run. He's led the team in home runs. Bolenpole can really hit the ball. He's big time. He'll be a draftee. And Tag Gollard, a kid from Canada, also had a couple of RBIs in the ball game. 7-2, the Bears beat Illinois State. Play today in the second round. They'll play Illinois-Chicago. This is up in Normal, Illinois. Illinois-Chicago is under 500 for the year, but this team's very dangerous. They beat the Bears in 3 games in Chicago back earlier this season. They can hit the ball. And this will be a test. So the Bears and UIC, and that's coming up today. The winner goes on to the quarterfinals.
Man, good luck, Bears. I know that you're pretty excited. It's going to be hopefully a nice, relaxing weekend for you, watching nothing but the French Open.
French Open does open this weekend. This is the second of the tennis Grand Slam events. The first was the Australian Open. And the ladies' top seed is Aryna Sabalenka, and she's a very, very good player. But watch out for Coco Gauff and Madison Keys from the United States. They are both playing so well, they have to be considered as top threats. And as far as the guys are concerned, well, the Fritz kid from here in the United States is playing well, but does he stand up to Yannick Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz? Probably not. They're the top 2 players in the world. It'd be great to see them play each other. That may happen. French Open is 2 weeks long. They played at Roland Garros Stadium in Paris. Should be a lot of fun.
Who's your favorite to win?
I have to like Sinner.
Yeah.
He has been out of action now for a while, suspended because of some irregularities. The suspension's over. He's allowed to compete now, and Sinner is a very good player.
Definitely is. And if tennis isn't your thing, guess what? You can watch plenty of golf this weekend, too.
This is the Charles Schwab Invitational. Now, the tournament used to be called the Colonial Invitational, but it's at the Colonial Country Club in Fort Worth. But it's not one of the major payoffs. It's only $10 million. The others are around 18 to 20 to 25 million. Anyway, a lot of the lesser-named golfers get a chance to play in the Charles Schwab Classic, or Challenge, as it's called. And a 4-year pro from Florida State named John Pack has the lead at 7 under par. There are 9 others at 4 under. But yes, Scotty Scheffler is playing. Why? He's from Texas. He's a hometown boy. And he's at 2 under par, trails by 5. So we'll see what happens as the 3 other rounds go on.
The college football playoffs is going to be a little bit different next season. What's the deal?
12 teams. There will still be 12 teams, and this may be the last year for 12 teams. There's a move afoot to expand it to 14 or maybe even 16 teams. It remains at 12. But last year, the 4 champions of the power conferences, and that's Big 10, Big 12, SEC, ACC, they received first-round byes. Didn't matter where their ranking was, they received first-round byes. Not going to happen this year. The top 4 teams, period, as selected by the committee, regardless of who they are, will be the top 4 and get the first-round bye into the quarterfinals. And that could be anybody, but more than likely it's going to come from one of the power conferences because they have the most teams. But the fact is that that's not an automatic for the champions, and it is a change, but it's really going to change, I believe, next year, 2026, and from there on in, when the field of teams is expanded. That's what they want. That's what the TV people want, and money is what they want.
It's what makes the world go round, my friend. High school district baseball playoffs had some games yesterday. Who are the winners?
There were 2 major upsets. In the Class 5 here in Springfield, that's in the north part of the city, out next to the the Cooper Tennis Complex right next to it. The number 1 seed, Willard, as state champion, got knocked out. West Plains beat them 2-1. And in the Class 6, which is being held over at Glendale High School, the number 1 seed, Kickapoo knocked out by Joplin 2-0. The other winners in that contest, well, in the one involving West Plains, Marshfield defeated Catholic 9-5, and Nixa blasted Glendale 10-0. So those winners will play for the district championship and a right to continue in the march to the finals, which are here down at Ozark Mountain Stadium in Ozark.
We got a lot of basketball left to be played in the finals, and it looks like it's going to be the Thunder all the way to the end.
Well, they're up 2-0 over the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Oklahoma City looks pretty doggone good. They have the NBA, the NBA most valuable player, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is just a tremendous player. And you think, boy, he's loaded. He'll be great on the U.S. Olympic team, except that he won't be playing for the U.S. Olympic team because he is from Canada. But he played college basketball here at Kentucky. Nonetheless, Gilgeous-Alexander leads Oklahoma City to a 118-103 lead over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oklahoma City's up 2-0. And in the Stanley Cup, the Florida Panthers, who are really flexing their muscle, blanked the Carolina Hurricane 5-0. Florida is up 2-0.
Man, those guys, I didn't even know they had ice rinks down there. Ned, you have a good weekend, hopefully a restful one, and I will see you on Tuesday.